Hi, in today's video training of PHP, we will be learning about PHP operators. Operators are used to perform operations on variables and values. PHP divides the operators in the following groups: arithmetic operators, assignment operators, comparison operators, increment, decrement operators, logical operators, string operators, array operators, and conditional assignment operators. Let's look at the arithmetic operators. The PHP arithmetic operators are used with numeric values to perform common arithmetical operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, etc. Okay, let's look at the addition operator. It is simply a plus sign between the two variables, and the sum is the sum is of the value in x variable and the y variable. Similarly, the subtraction arithmetic operator minus the value from the x variable from the y variable, and the difference is x and y. The multiplication arithmetic operator multiplies the values within x variable and y variable. Similarly, the division operator divides the value of $x with $y. The modulus is the remainder of $x divided by $y. Similarly, the exponential arithmetic operator is the result of raising $x to the $y power. Let's create a project file for this: PHP Arithmetic Operators.php. Okay, let's start with addition operator, and we can say $x equals 5, $y equals 8. So this is the addition operator. It adds up the sum of $x and y and saves it into the $z variable. So if we echo $z, let's run it on the console. See, we have got 13, which is the sum of $x and $y. Now let's copy this addition operator. Then we have subtraction operator. It says -3 because we use the subtraction arithmetic operator to get the difference of $x and $y. So 5 minus 8 equals -3. Let's look at multiplication arithmetic operator. It is the product of $x and $y. We have got 40 because 5 multiplied by 8 is 40. Then we have the division operator. And it says $z, $x divided by $y. We have 0.625, which is evaluated by dividing 5 by 8. Then we have the modulus operator. we got 5 because this is the remainder when we divide x by y. And the last one, an arithmetic operator, is the exponentiation operator. Exponentiation operator, $x multiply by $y. So we got this big figure because it returned us the result of $x raising to the $yth power. Next, let's look at the PHP assignment operators. The PHP assignment operators are used with numeric values to write a value to a variable. The basic assignment operator in PHP is equal. It means that the left operand gets set to the value of the assignment expression on the right. So if we say x equals y or x equal y, the left operand gets set to the value of the expression on the right. If we say x plus equals y, it is equal to x is equal to x plus y. Similarly, we have x minus equal y, which is equal to x equals x minus y, and so on. I can show you a simple example of PHP assignment operators. So let's create a file for that. PHP assignment operators PHP. And so if we have x equal to 5 and I say $y equal to $x and echo $y, now $y should hold the value of x. PHP assignment operators, you see we have 5 because now 5 holds the value in x and x holds 5. So we have, and this is the assignment operator. Similarly, if we want to multiply and use, we can say plus equals and we can say 5, and let's run the program. You see we have got 10 because it is the shortcut of $y equals $y plus 5, and this is true for all arithmetic operators like subtraction, division and multiplication. The next topic in PHP operators is PHP comparison operators. The PHP comparison operators are used to compare two values, number or string. The simplest one is double equal. It compares the value of two variables and returns true if x is equal to y. Then we have 3 equals, which is identical operator. So if $x equals $y, it returns true if x is equal to y and they are of the same type. Then we have not equal. $x not equals to $y returns true if $x is not equal to $y. Then we have not equal, another form, and it does the same thing as the above. Then we have not identical. So $x not equal $y returns true if $x is not equal to y or they are not of the same type. So let's create an example for this. PHP comparison operators .php. Okay, $x equal to 5, $y equals to 10, and I can say if $x equals $y, echo x and y are equal. So let's run this program. PHP comparison operators. Okay, else are not equal. You see, we got x and y are not equal because x holds 5 and y holds 10. So if I change x to 10 as well and run the program, now we have x and y are equal. This is because of the comparison operator we used. If I make it triple equal, which is identical, it will still work because these both are integers. But if I say $y is 10, now it says x and y are not equal. And now I removed the third equal, and now it says x and y are equal because the double equal isn't checking the type of the two variables. But if I make it three equals, it is also checking the type of the variable. So whether they are both strings or whether they are both integers. Now that we have the greater than operator, which returns true if x is greater than y, then we have less than operator, returns true if x is less than y, then we have greater than or equal to, returns true if x is greater than or equal to y, then we have less than or equal to, which is x is less than equal to y, returns true if x is less than or equal to y. Then we have the spaceship operator. It returns an integer less than, equal to or greater than 0 depending on if x is less than, equal to or greater than y. It was introduced in PHP 7. Then we have the increment and decrement operators. The PHP increment operators are used to increment a variable's value. The PHP decrement operators are used to decrement a variable's value. So plus plus means pre-increment, increments the value in x variable by 1, then returns $x. Then we have the post increment operator that returns x, then increments x by 1. Then we have pre-decrement, decrements x by 1, then returns x. Then we have post decrement, returns x, then decrements x by 1. Let's look at this in example. So if I say x minus minus, it will return me 10. Let me comment this out. Return 10. But if I use a minus minus before the variable, it will return 9 because it decremented the value of x and then returned it. And this is post decrement. Similar is true for the addition or increment, pre-increment operator and post-increment operators. Okay, let's look at PHP logical operators. The PHP logical operators are used to combine conditional statements. First is AND. So it returns true if both x and y are true. Then we have OR. It returns true if either x or y is true. Then we have XOR. True if either x or y is true but not both. Then we have double AND. True if both x and y are true. Then we have pipe signs, which means OR. X or y true if either x or y is true. Then we have NOT. So if true if x is not true. Let's look at PHP string operators. PHP has two operators that are specially designed for strings. One is concatenation operator. It is used to concat two strings. Then we have concatenation assignments like $txt1 dot equals $txt2 appends $txt2 value to $txt1. Let's look at this. So if I have a string x and I say apple, and then I have y and it says banana, so if I say x dot $y go $z, see we have concatenated the value in $x and $y, which is apple and banana. Similarly, if I say $x dot equals $y, and we print out the value in $x, we got the same result. Or if I say $y equals $x and I print the value in $y, it says banana apple. Okay, let's look at PHP array operators. First one is union. So $x plus $y, union of x and y. Then we have the equality operator, returns true if x and y have the same key value pairs. Then we have the identity operator, it returns true if x and y have the same key value pairs in the same order and of the same types. Then there is inequality operator, so if it returns true if x is not equal to y. Then we have inequality operator, it returns true if x is not equal to $y. Then we have not identity, returns true if x is not identical to y. You might have realized that these array operators are pretty much like the comparison operators. Sorry, not the comparison operators, but the arithmetic operators or the comparison operators. Yeah, the comparison operators. So comparison operators and array operators work pretty much similarly, but in the behind the scene they have different functionality and processes. The last one in this training is PHP Conditional Assignment Operators. The PHP Conditional Assignment Operators are used to set a value depending on conditions. The first one is ternary operator. So $x equals expression 1 question mark expression 2 or expression 3. It returns the value of x. The value of x is expression 2 if expression 1 is true. The value of x is expression 3 if expression 1 is false. The next we have is null coalescing operator. So $x equals expression 1 double question mark expression 2. It returns the value of x. The value of x is expression 1 if expression 1 exists and is not null. The expression 1 does not exist or null. The value of x is expression 2. It was introduced in PHP 7. So this was all about PHP operators. I hope that you have understood the basic concept and usage of PHP operators. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you next time with a new topic in PHP.